Said they label us notorious. Let label us notorious. Said they label us notorious. Label us.
What's up, guys? It's your man C God. We're back at it again. Another weekly vlog for you guys. Today we're pretty much going to be doing a little bit of maintenance to the RX7. Probably get it actually aligned using the toe plates from the other video we made. I also got a pair of these Wed Cerberus 1s, and they need a little bit of a repair, so we might be getting into that. Make a little small repair, you know, show you guys how to do small fixes to wheels or whatever. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start the day off with an oil change, so let's get to that. Alright guys, so to begin with this oil change, we're going to go ahead and jack the car up, and we're going to set it on some jack stands. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and try to drain the oil. The goal is to not make a fat mess. And while the oil's draining, you can see here we have our tie rod. And in the last video we found out that our front end is actually towed out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be loosening this nut and threading the tie rod in to tow the wheel in. But we'll go ahead and get to that once this oil finishes draining. Them long tubes, a little bit of carnage from being low, you know, nothing too bad. Small scrapes on the pan. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good, I'd say. We'll finish letting this drain out and go ahead and pull the oil filter next. Alright guys, so here we've got the new oil filter. Growing up, my parents, or actually my dad, always told me to lube the seal up with oil. So we're going to go ahead and get some clean, fresh oil and just really lube the seal up. And what I like to do is I usually pull it out and I'll flip it over, press it back into place, and grab some more oil. And just lube the seal up really well. And that's it, ready to be on. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and let the oil finish draining. Go ahead and plug it back up, remove the filter, put the new filter on. We should be ready to fill it back up with oil. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and remove the old filter. Once again, try not to make a big ass mess. Alright, so it looks like we still have oil draining, but in preparation, I got a paper towel here. So once this is done draining, I'm going to go ahead and clean that area up as well, so we have a nice good seal surface to put the new filter on. Looks like it's almost done. Finish cleaning the seal surface. The seal surface nice and clean. Go ahead and clean my hands as much as possible once again. Alright, now we're ready to go ahead and slap the new filter on. And I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up, and we'll be ready to go ahead and fill it up with oil. Alright, so as you can see by my tires, I'm having a little bit of abnormal wear. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break the lock nut loose for the outer tie rod. Something like that. And then now that we have it loose, we're going to go ahead and actually turn the inner tie rod. So being that the tie rod is in front of the hub, we're going to want to thread the tie rod in to be able to tow the cart in. But you really only want to do it in little increments and then go ahead and re-measure. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start, let me see here. Okay, this is our original position, so jank ass tubes. So pretty much we're going to be almost at like a 90 degree and go ahead and just thread it in about that much. And we're trying to keep it equal on both sides, so make sure your inner tie rod doesn't move, and then we'll go ahead and lock up the lock nut again. Now she's locked up, and then from there you're going to want to go ahead and do the same for both sides. So make an equal adjustment on the other side, and then we'll take another measurement after we fill the car up with oil. Alright guys, so unless you're Billy Badass, you're probably going to want to go ahead and use a funnel. So we're going to go ahead and start with a single quart. It's going to take 6 in total. So alright, so now we're going to go ahead and turn the car on, let the filter fill with oil, and then go ahead and shut it off again before we check it. Make sure all the fluid makes it back down to the pan, and top it off if we need to. guys, so the reason for backing it up and pulling it back forward is whenever you're doing an alignment on a car, you want it to be at the point of where your car is traveling forward, because that's essentially what you're going to be doing most of the time. So whenever you back it up and move it forward after making an adjustment, it sets your suspension and everything exactly how it would be as if you were driving forward. So now we're going to go ahead and use the toe plates and take another measurement, see how close we got with that little adjustment we made. Alright guys, so I went ahead and mocked the toe plates up again, and it looks like on this side we're at about 71.5 inches, and on this back side we're just under 71.25. So what that means is we have a smaller space in the back than we do in the front, meaning it's still towed out a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and make a couple adjustments and pretty much just tow it in some more, and then we're going to go ahead and back the car up again, pull it forward, set the toe plates again, take measurements, and hopefully we get a little bit closer next time. Alright, so to make the adjustment this time, I'm pretty much just going to full lock the car to one direction. It should give me access to the tie rod, make an adjustment, go to the other side, do the same, and like I said, back it up, pull it forward again, toe plate it again. As you can see, it's going to be a little bit of a tight fit, but we'll get it either way. Alright guys, so after setting it up once again, in the front we're sitting just a hair over 71.25, and in the rear we're sitting dead even, almost 71.25. So it's about a 1/16 of an inch towed out, and I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that, just for the fact that I actually think it being towed out a hair is better than it being towed in. So for a driveway alignment with some $4 toe plates, I think it's pretty decent, I'd say. The car should drive a lot better, as well as the tires shouldn't be eating themselves. So other than that, I don't even really want to put it on the back, because I already know the back is super towed out, or towed in actually. But yeah, I'll give you a little idea of it. So as you can see, the rear is really terribly towed out. So these adjusters, I don't really know exactly how much they'll adjust, but I can throw the plates on the back just to give you an idea of what it's at right now. But as for actually adjusting it, probably just gonna have to max it out and see exactly how much tow out we can put into it. So oh well, let's see. Alright guys, well yeah, as we predicted, we got about 72-inch width in the back, and the front side is roughly about 71.25, so it's towed in a solid 3/4 inch. Yeah, so driving in any type of weather is really wild in this car, as you can tell by the alignment. But after today, it should be a lot better to drive, especially since it's my daily. And my rear tires also, they probably, you already know they don't last very long, but try to get the most out of them that I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the rear of the car, get started on trying to adjust the toe in the back, and see what we get into. Alright guys, so we didn't end up having enough time to align the back of my car. It got late pretty quick, and we still got to go ahead and try to do that wheel repair. So for now, I'll just go ahead and give you a nice little walk around of the FC. Now let's go ahead and get to that wheel repair. Alright guys, so we're back in the garage. Here we have our Weds Crown Cerberus 1 wheels. They're actually in pretty decent shape. The one main issue with it is it looks like someone de-beaded and they just let it ride pretty much. It's got a nice little lip on there. Yeah. So today we're going to be fixing that, and we're going to be using our handy dandy little wire wheel and pretty much just going to smooth this surface. See if you can get a better look at it here. So pretty much, yeah. This is what we're looking like. So we're gonna smooth this edge, because as you can see, you kind of see anyways, it's got a little lip there, and see if we can get them looking a little bit better, so that they don't look so damn rough. Yeah. All right, so here's a little before. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the grinder, and we'll see what she looks like afterwards. Alright guys, so after we grind it down a little bit, as you can see, it looks a lot smoother now. It's nice and soft to the touch. None of that unnecessary roughness, if you know what I mean. Much better, much better. So the lip of the wheel still isn't 100% perfect. It is a lot better than it was, but if you ever have any issues with balancing the wheel or whatever, I suggest just getting a new barrel, because if it's bent or severely damaged, kind of like how this one was, sometimes it's not worth it to try to fix it. So that's pretty much going to be all for this video, guys. We pretty much got the oil changed in the FC. We got the front of it aligned. We fixed up these wheels a little bit. These wheels are actually going to be for sale too. But I do plan on doing some 3-piece wheel builds on the channel. So hopefully in the near future we can have a little bit of fun with that. Maybe do something a little crazy for you guys or something. But for now, that's probably gonna be it. I gotta go back to work. You already know, every Saturday. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions about anything we did today, go ahead and drop a comment below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. If you stayed till the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed it anyways, because if not, then fuck it, keep playing this video. Let me get them views. This you got checking out. I'll catch y'all later.
Said they label us.